Ray, I'm filming the windshield wipers. It's a regular monsoon out here today. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Tech Tips number 30. We've been doing this 30 weeks in a row, Ray, and keep your eyes on the road because it's a little dangerous here. 30 weeks. Yeah. Keep it on the road, man.
Break the arc.
Yeah. We're riding in the Dodge boat today. Did Dodge ever build boats? They probably did.
Yeah, Dodge Coronet 440. What other big boats?
Nice. Yeah, Fury. Fury was a boat.
Fury that qualifies.
Cordoba.
Yeah. I love what they've done to my Cordoba.
Wow, it's raining so hard I don't even know if we're going to be able to hear any of this or use any of this.
This is extreme. Yeah, look out the front window instead of looking at us.
Okay. Oh, the joys of the pinball business. Well, today we're headed to our paint shop, which is not in-house because our painter lives, oh, I don't know, what is it, an hour trip, Ray?
55 miles.
55 miles from us. And, well, he's just not interested in moving to us, and we're not interested in moving to him. So we do have to haul the stuff back and forth. Well, this weather is ridiculous.
I'll go again. Time for coffee.
Okay, well, so today we're touring the paint shop and figured use our time wisely here and put the intro on the drive portion. I don't know, we haven't done that in a while, and we can cover some of these viewer emails and messages and comments and stuff. Jim, you've got them there. What do we got?
Oh, there's a handful of them. Pin Biohazard says, do you guys have a ROM burner for older machines? Also for pins and films, Kick-Ass 2 has a Theater of Magic and Monster Bash in the Supervillain hideout fight. They appear in the background a few times. And I didn't see Kick-Ass 2, so I...
Me neither.
But
Ray,
yes, Ray has a ROM burner. Yes, he does.
Yes, Ray, you have a ROM burner.
Yeah, I can do the games from 99 on back.
I think
77.
We covered that in one of our Tech Tip videos, I think, because we were at, it was in the Tech Tip videos entitled "It's All Crap," where we were shooting from your home shop. We covered your ROM burner there.
Wow. Yeah.
It's all crap.
Another movie that's got pins in it.
Oh, there's 1,000 of them.
Yeah, there's one Brennan and I just watched recently. What the hell was it? The dude who plays Wolverine, where he has that...
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, where he fights in those metal fighting bot things.
Okay, Real Steel.
Real Steel.
I'm on it. I had my coffee today.
I see that, but in the shop, I think on there, when they pan into when they first get to where it is, when he goes, I guess the woman who works with him, I think it was that movie, there's a couple of them laying along the wall. I couldn't tell what they were because you only saw them for like 2 seconds.
Okay, I saw Real Steel a couple of times and I did not notice that.
I think it was Real Steel. I have to go look at
Well, just because I didn't notice it doesn't mean much of anything.
All right.
Speaking of pins, before you move on, what kind of cubby hole are you fitted? How many pins we got on?
I'm back in the Abyss here.
What do we got? Yeah, we moved the Abyss. The Abyss is now in the back of the truck.
I'm in the middle of the Abyss right now.
Give us a rundown of what's in the back of this truck, Jim.
Well, there's 2 Joker pokers, a taxi. I forget what this is.
That looks like a Superman.
Yeah, Superman. That's right. And then there's that restored. Oh yeah, wait.
Oh yeah. You know, a funny thing.
Baseball.
Yeah, that. What is that big ass baseball thing, right?
It's made by Genco and it's called a Champion Baseball.
Okay, yeah. Have you been watching the Mr. Pin Classified? You get a notification every day, right?
I look at it every day when I'm...
I do too.
Real quick.
Did you see this past week where there was one guy in California, he listed like 20 machines and every one of them said, plays better than new, or this is better than new,
right,
or something like that? Isn't that the same guy who 2 machines are on this truck right now?
Yeah. Because works better than new.
Because the restoration work, well, I can't even call it that, because the shit work that was done to it is just garbage.
Yeah, Yeah, with stickers and
yeah,
coin door
freaking
put
garbage
back together with parts that don't even belong to the machine. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, the only thing that's a fantasy about that is his thoughts of his workmanship. Yeah, it's a fantasy about being fabulous. Garbage. Was that all of them that's on this truck? Did we name them all?
I think that's it.
10 strike.
The 10 strike.
Oh, yeah, that's the same deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got next there, Jim?
Admiral Shadow, or however he pronounces it.
Yeah, I still ain't figured it out. We're going to have to get that on tape.
Maybe he can...
You know, he sent us the phonetics of how to do it, and this still didn't make sense to me.
I didn't pass phonetics, so... I didn't pass ebonics either. What did I say?
Uh-oh.
I'll shut up. Anyway, he says, it's funny, earlier today I came up with a saying when I heard the one about not fully restoring a pinball machine from top to bottom. I knew what at least part of my YouTube comment was going to be. That was my saying I came up with. Original is good, not burning my home down is better.
Original is good, not burning my home down is better. Ray's just shaking his head. He was...
Well, the first thing that's coming to his mind is...
line cord.
Line cord, ground. Is it there?
Original is good. Yeah, that's something somebody says when they are too cheap to fix something.
Yeah, don't pursue original if it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean anything, the value.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next one. I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation on this. Ovidio Cacina?
Uh-oh.
Ovidio Cacina. Anyway, sorry if I butchered it, but...
Yeah, you probably did.
I probably did. Hi guys, I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for the time and hard work for making them. Love you all. I restore pinballs and have about 30 in my collection. Here is a top 10 list I suggest.
Yeah.
Top 10 hardest machines to shop. Obi from Romania.
Romania, that's why I pointed that one out, Ray. We've got people watching, loving, and commenting on our videos from Romania. We don't know where Romania is, but I guess it's over there with Czechoslovakia.
Is it near Hungary and all over there?
Yeah, it's near Russia. It's in Europe over near. I think Romania is close to the...
They must have pinball machines there, or he wouldn't be commenting on it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I got a message on our Facebook page from one guy who's in Bosnia, and he sent me a picture, or not but a list of pictures of Christ, 50, 60 pinball machines and video games, asking if we wanted to buy them, and I was like, yeah. No, thank you, but the shipping cost wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's neat.
Well, you know, they renamed the territories and countries over there. You can't keep up with it. I didn't really think Romania was called that anymore. I thought it was Chechnya. I mean, they renamed.
Apparently not.
Istanbul was Constantinople.
Yeah, okay, well...
Istanbul wasn't that a song?
That must be from your era.
Why did Constantinople get the something or other? It's nobody's business but the Turks. They might be giants. Remember that song? Which was a remake of something that I actually have the original record for. But at any rate,
I don't know that song. Not my
goes
genre.
back too far.
Yeah,
No,
however you pronounce that
Obi.
Gentleman's name.
We'll just say Obi, because he said Obi from Romania.
I invite him to comment some more because I'm interested to know what the pin scene is like over there. So if you don't mind, just put some comments in there about what you're seeing over there. What are the machines? What are the conditions like? What's the climate like who's playing them, who likes them, and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Well, he's got 30 games in his collection. Tell us what games you
Yeah, that'd be neat to know.
Wow.
All right, next one.
Ray said, wow.
30.
Fuego says, hey guys, just wanted to drop a note saying I really enjoy your videos. Ray is obviously a wealth of knowledge when it comes to pinball and electronics. I like the honest style of your videos. It's like I'm in the workshop with you and just listening to soak up as much info as possible.
Well, he wouldn't fit in the truck with us today.
Yeah, not right now, I don't think so. Oh, he might fit on top of...
We could shove him in the cabinet.
Maybe not. I'm looking forward to getting my first pin. Cheers, John from Sydney, Australia.
Australia. Australia doesn't surprise me as much as Romania is.
Oh yeah, I mean...
Actually, the pin market in Australia seems to be pretty major over
That's
there.
where I got 2 of the ramps for the Elvira and
Yeah.
Party Monsters, so yeah.
But that's cool. We're in Australia. Thank you for commenting over there.
Oh wait, here's an interesting one. It says, top 10 reasons why Mike should put the camera down because it would be less painful than Jim putting his foot up his ass. Oh, wait a second. That's not on there.
Oh.
That's me being mean. That was paybacks for calling me a fucking nut, so there we go.
Okay.
Nick LaFavore. Sorry if I didn't say.
You did. You probably messed that up. Nico.
Nico. Oh, it's Nico. I'm also partially in the dark here in the abyss, so. Nico LaFavore, 3 days ago. Or LaFavore, however you pronounce your last name. Anyway, Bonsai Run was indeed Pat Lawler's first game. Monopoly is older than Roller Coaster Tycoon. There were 15,000 Twilight Zones and 15,000 T2s. On the 99th bear kick, and every bear kick after that, a super bear kick is scored, which is 5 million points. I can go back to that. I commented on it and looked, and I can't remember now. Cue Ball Wizard, was it? Or 8 Ball, I think. 8 Ball Deluxe maybe was like 20,000, and then, damn it, there was another one that was 20,000 production. It was just right under, I commented on it.
Okay, well, whichever. I point that, you know, this guy here, Nico, or whichever it is, he's a friggin' wealth of knowledge, you know. He commented on the Johnny Mnemonic video and told me things about that game that I did not know.
That's surprising.
Can you believe that?
No.
He told me several things I didn't know. For example, by doing well on the modes or completing the modes, you get awards that are awarded at the Crazy Bob Shot, the Pemex Doubler and Sinologics. Those things, what they do is they add to the either the timers or the values of your power down mode things.
Nope, didn't know that.
I didn't know that. You'd think after 100,000 games played on it, I'd have figured that out.
Yeah, you were focusing too much on the spinner.
Yeah, I guess yeah. But that's cool. That guy knows his stuff.
Comment from me, okay.
Okay, what'd you say?
Maybe we will feature one of Sean's pins soon. Mike loves Gottlieb pins. We should get over to Sean's and feature one of his games for gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know if his games are ready, but I think I brought up Sean probably for another reason there. What do we know about Sean?
Oh, he just finished second.
Well, yeah, well, wait for that because that's coming up.
Okay.
Hold that thought. But what else do we know about Sean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? He's a nice guy.
Hey, nice guy. He's a YouTube. He found us on YouTube.
Right.
Turned out, and he was commenting on Pinside and stuff like that. Turns out he was local, and we're just now getting to know him. He's a young guy. I had to almost card him when he asked for a beer over at your house.
Yeah.
Just getting into pinball. You get to meet him on our Addams Family video. New to the hobby, excited about pinball. Has a couple of El Cheapy games, I guess, that he's trying to...
Gottlieb Victory and
Circus.
Circus was good.
That he's trying to get going. Cool dude. So we'll revisit him when you get to another posting on there somewhere.
All right. Next post, Andrew Lloyd. To Mike and Jim, you guys played a great game. I just wish to challenge Melanie in this table. The only handicap I have is I've never played this table in my pinball playing life. By the way, the outtakes at the end, very good. Uncensored makes the video better.
Okay. I just point him out. Andrew's one of our very top participants on YouTube. He's the dancing guy.
Well, yeah, he also made up a best of GRC videos.
Yes, he did. So this is almost a shout out to him. That dude is cool.
Very cool.
He's not that far away. He's in New Jersey. I'm waiting for him to pop into the shop and play some pinball.
Didn't realize he was that close.
Yeah, he's not that. I think he's in either Trenton or Camden or somewhere there.
Okay, I think I see where you were getting with the Sean thing.
Okay.
Comment from, again, Admiral Shadal. Sorry if we're still not hitting it right. Says, for being out of his mind, Jim sure can play. And then Jay Robinson comments, so we played with Jay in the league at Downingtown in tournaments.
I remember in one tournament
GameroomCollectibles.
you beat him on a what was that?
Well, it was actually in the playoffs for the
Was it a league playoff?
League playoff, and I picked Sea Witch, and he didn't understand why I picked Sea Witch, because I didn't have anything like that in my collection.
Yeah.
And asked me before we played, you know, why'd you pick this? And I was like, I don't know, maybe just to change of pace.
Yeah, he still hasn't forgiven me for that.
Yeah.
What happened there was, you and me, you know, I was in the league at the time too, so we were kind of discussing some strategy about what game to pick. And I said, what did I say?
I picked Funhouse because it had a kind of sensitive tilt on it, and I forgot that Sea Witch was a super sensitive tilt.
Yeah.
And
Jay tends to be a rough player.
A little bit of rough player on the machine. He's slid my machines across my basement floor just to save a ball from draining. So Mike said, pick Sea Witch. It's even more sensitive than Funhouse. So I did.
And he tilted out and lost.
Yeah, on second ball, I had a really good ball, got over $1 million on Sea Witch, and he was trying to come back. He was up to like 500,000 or 600,000, and then was starting to try to save the ball.
So there goes your bonus.
Yeah, and he tilted the machine, and there goes the bonus. Mike told him. Then after the game, he asked, well, something along the lines of,
yeah, we picked that because we knew you'd tilt out.
Here's why we picked this game, because we knew you were going to tilt it out. Thanks.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but to follow up on Jay, whatever you got there next.
Right, he says, GameroomCollectibles Pinball. I think Mike has spent too much. It's kind of dark here. Mike has spent too long away from competitive pinball. He's losing his edge.
Yeah, well, I kind of agree with that.
Right.
With exception of in the monthly tournament. Was it the monthly tournament?
Mm-hmm.
The monthly open invitational down there at Pinball Gallery. I think Jay lost to Rookie Sean.
Rookie Sean just beat him twice this past week in the tournament. He beat him twice, not once, but twice. And congrats to Sean. He actually finished second in the tournament.
Yeah, so yeah, all kinds of shout outs going on there. Jay, I don't know, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, Jay, you said Mike's losing his edge. You just lost to a rookie.
A bona fide rookie. No offense.
No offense to Sean.
But a rookie is a rookie. I mean, you know.
He's new to the hobby.
Yeah.
Jay, wow, twice. Wow.
Like if somebody comes in who has who's, you know, in their mid 20s, who has 2 pinball machines, and I lose to them, I would be embarrassed. No offense to the player, but you know, I've got a few 100,000 games under my belt. I have no excuse to lose.
Yeah.
That's enough of that. Okay.
All right. Anyway, here's a follow-up to what I had said before on production. It was Bally 8-Ball was second most produced pin at 20,000, and Williams Flash at about 19,000 and change. So
okay.
I was wrong with T2 and Twilight Zone. I was just guessing. I didn't realize that
still high
they made that many. No wonder you see flashes for sale all the time.
Yeah, because they're everywhere.
Because they're everywhere.
How about a quick trivia question throw out that I do not know the answer to?
Okay.
But which would be what's the most produced EM pin? I mean, I could just throw a guess and say, based on popularity, maybe like Fireball, or Captain Fantastic, but I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Watch out for the big lake.
Yeah, be careful here. Let's watch us drive through a lake.
A lake in the middle of the road. Thanks.
Ray, while your guy's on the road, a high produced DM. Can you think of any?
Yeah, I would definitely say Gottlieb Soccer or Super Soccer.
Okay.
I see more of them things than any other EM pin.
I've never heard of either of them.
Yeah, they have the back box animation. They're all over the place. Anything Gottlieb, it's got to be Gottlieb. Williams and Bally, forget it.
Yeah, Gottlieb had the mark on that, but somebody, I'm sure, knows the answer to that. So,
okay. Well, we'll throw it out there and see who knows.
Someone answer that one.
I bet it's going to be Nico to the rescue because he knows everything.
Maybe.
I'm not on soccer.
Okay.
Another comment from Flynn's. Great playing, guys. Why do you think pinball machines based on movies are mostly great, where video games based on movies mostly suck? Ha.
Anybody? Ray, you want to take that? Because video games based on anything suck.
Yeah, well, pinball
I
machines.
knew you were going to say that.
Pinball machines are more fun to play than video games.
Yeah, why base a video game on anything? Okay, yeah, that was all I had to say there.
That was.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a
Next comment from Paul Cormier. Awesome video. Sorry about the Eagles.
Yeah.
You know, we were watching that at Brenna's, and it was 8 minutes to go or whatever. Eagles are down by 6
Yeah, you
points.
saw it coming, didn't you?
And I said to her, Eagles are going to score a touchdown and take the lead. New Orleans are going to get the ball back, kick a field goal with no time remaining on the clock. She says, really, you think so? I'm like, I know so. And that's
I
what
saw
happened.
it coming, too.
whatever. We didn't expect to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really. If you're an Eagles fan, and we, Ray, I know you're a hometown guy, but you're not really a sports fan. Me, not so much either. I'll follow them if they're doing good. Jim, I assume you're probably the same bunch. You're a little bit more into sports probably than the rest of us.
I used to be a lot more into sports, but anymore I don't follow it as much.
That being said, if you've got a realistic head on your shoulders, Eagles exceeded expectations this season.
Hell yeah.
So I don't think anybody has their feelings hurt.
I'm also glad to see Andy Reid losing the playoffs. So.
Oh, that was embarrassing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Up 38-10.
Tell me you didn't feel like deja vu watching that.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Let's blow a humongous lead.
Okay.
Anyway.
You got any more there?
That's the end of it. That was the last one. Nothing else.
Okay. Well, as usual and as always, we thank our subscribers for commenting. It makes me happy when I see comments and questions that we get to answer and stuff like that. And yeah, that's awesome. In fact, I'm really just quickly reminded of a comment from our gentleman in Israel. We didn't really follow up on that in our tech tips, our last tech tips, Ray. We were supposed to. That poor Capcom Pinball Magic over there. What did you see there, if you remember? There was a diode sparking on his display driver board.
Yeah, it's probably a component failure, and it's blew the Zener diode out. He's going to need some board replacement.
I don't think we have any easy answers for that. Machine is going to be a tough go for him, and I kind of feel bad.
Best chance would be to try to see if Gene Cunningham has anything left at Illinois Pinball.
And or PSPA, Pinball Spare Parts Australia. Yeah, no easy answers there. So, sorry, we'd love to help you. I don't know, let us know when you figure it out, and maybe we can pass it on to the next guy. It's a shame about those Capcoms that they went away when they did, because
they were built really nice.
Yeah, they were doing a nice job. They were just the wrong product at the wrong time.
And the weird part is just when we were at Newhart's, it was his interconnect board on his Pinball Magic that had an issue with not allowing a target to reset, and it tells you right on there. The problem is, like I said, right, let me text Mike and get a quick picture off the brake shot, because it's got to be the same setup, because they didn't make that many pins. And holy crap, Pinball Magic's got that interconnect board where like brake shot doesn't have it.
Yeah,
that was the problems on that board.
Yeah. Well, they're the way they built the machines, the infrastructure of their machines is really great. The problem is just that they weren't around long enough to build up any parts or support or tech support. It was just never established, and now it is 20 years later, and it's a tough go with those things.
The way they put the pop bumpers in, the way they're like double secured was really neat. The way they built the boxes around the speakers in the cabinet to keep the sound focused.
Yeah. Well, the problem was that at that time, it made the machines too expensive, and there wasn't a home market for them then. It was operators, and operators didn't want expensive. They wanted cheap. They didn't care. So it is what it is. All right. Well, that should suffice for a really long intro. We'll be back. Are we there yet, Ray?
It's still raining.
You said there was a pinball shop?
Okay, we're entering Lebanon, PA.
Yeah.
And anybody, I don't know, how long ago was it? There was a major production shop.
2009, it went out of business.
It was called?
Pennsylvania Gameroom Warehouse.
Anybody we know used to work there?
Yeah, a lot of people. You want names?
Sure.
Scott Saylor, Joe Romanchik.
It's all fucking junk.
Miguel Vasquez, yeah. Felix Cruz worked there. Nick Bristic, Mike Bristic. Yeah, I knew them all. And Wolfie.
Ray Brackens.
Yeah, and I worked there. And the Wolfie.
Okay, well, you said we're going to drive by it.
Joe Wager was the owner.
Yeah. You're going to have to call him and say hi to him, Ray.
He lives in South Lebanon here somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Okay. Share your funniest. Okay, we want to hear your funniest and your most outrageous, if they're not the same thing, game room warehouse experience.
Oh, I don't know. The funniest one was when Joe used to throw collectors out of the showroom. That was a fun. It happened a lot.
Well, why did
he could spot them?
We don't have anything for you.
Yeah, that's it. He would say it real quick, like he's annoyed, and he was. He could tell, you know, on weekends you used to get drive-ins, you know, people would drive in from all over the place. Saturdays, well, not Sundays, but Saturday. And he could tell by the way they were looking at the machines and looking, just picking and looking, and then they would ask the question, and he said, "We don't have anything here for you. Please leave. Please leave." He could tell, you know, and I told him, I said, "Joe, they're customers. I mean, no, they're not. They're a pain in the ass." "Okay, whatever you, it's your business."
Yeah.
And that was the funniest thing, really. I mean, there was a lot of other funny things, but that was the funniest thing to watch him do that. Because he would walk right up to them, you know, from behind the counter. That was a rather large building, by the way. It was probably 50 foot by 200 feet. It was a city block. It's a whole city block.
Nice.
And Wingnut down there has nothing to boast on his warehouse and his large.
Oh yeah.
And I'm the longest, and I've been the oldest. It doesn't really mean anything. Joe was the largest, the biggest. He had more production and sold more than this other.
Called him a wingnut.
Yeah, wingnut. But anyway, not to dwell on that.
Tool bag.
Tool bag, yeah.
So we're gonna drive by. You were saying.
The drive by. The most outrageous thing was
a drive-by.
Yeah, Romanchik and I used to work upstairs on the 3rd floor, and then Scott, Miguel, and Will, and Jafet, all them used to work on the 2nd floor, and we heard gunshots. We looked out the window upstairs, and there was a shooting right in front of the building, and it would happen more than once. Yeah, it's a bad area now.
Combat zone.
Yeah.
We bring the bulletproof vests.
And then there's a bank down the street that was robbed twice while we worked there, and they shut the block down. We wanted to go out for lunch. We couldn't get out of the building. And I forget what Romanchik said. He was funny.
Okay, so while we're talking about it, what period of time did you work there, and what did you do?
I worked there for 1 year on site, and then the rest of the time I was just a field repair guy.
Okay. So that's kind of the development of what you do now.
Right. And Joe thought it was better suited that I do what I was doing before, because he took me out of the field to work there, and he had enough of help, and I was more detail oriented than he wanted. So. And it was a mutual thing, because I didn't really want to do the production work. I was spending too much time on some of them.
You're too slow.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You're too slow.
He did. Nice. Well, he said it actually, but yeah. I said I agree. You're right. You know, and I'll never forget the machine I was working on. It was a Bally Escape from the Lost World.
Yeah. Are you done yet?
Yeah. That was funny. But yeah, I did work there full time 1 year. So I used to drive up here every day. This is the way I used to come in.
And didn't he generally, I remember you saying he had you specialize in the
early days.
In the Williams, the system 4 through
3 through 7.
3 through 7?
Yeah, in the early days I took machines home. 98 until 2000 I took machines home. And I worked here, I think 2000 to 2001. Then I opened up my own business.
How did you end up with the 3 through 7s?
Nobody else wanted to do them here. He had Mick and Scott and Jafet. They all did Gottlieb System 1, System 3, System 80s, and the Bally early solid states, and the late Bally Williams WPC stuff, and the System 11s and the System 9s. Nobody wanted to do those old things. Scott used to do a few of them when Joe pushed for it, and especially Black Knight. But he didn't really even like to do them. He knew of anybody how to make them work though, and I learned from him, and I built on what I learned there. But nobody else wanted to do them really, and Joe had 300 of them.
I guess that kind of explains how you ended up with the factory test bench.
Yeah, and it was it was stuff piled on it. It didn't work. I didn't know. Oh man, it was a mess. It took me a while to do that off and on to make that work. But after I made it work and understood what to do with it, it was helpful. It saved me from leaning over a pinball machine. This is where we used to get lunch a lot, time in Teller Village. And this is Lehman Street. This parallels Cumberland Boulevard, which is 422. And Lebanon's a pretty big city. It was an industrial city. It has a canal goes through it, water canal they used to use for transportation. It has railroad. It has everything. It's probably as big as Lancaster.
And this building I'm waiting to see is on this road, is it not?
Yeah, it's probably one of the tallest buildings on this road on the left.
Speaking of no heat, you didn't have heat or hot and water in this building, did you?
They had heat. We had heat, but no hot water ever. I don't know why. What the heck is that all about? The hell's that following me around?
No hot water seems to be a common.
Yeah, we have no hot water where we work.
Damn it! What the hell is? Well, I had hot water at Chad's Ford now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but right now would be hot orange water.
Oh boy.
That is it there, that green building on the left, the tallest one here. Right after the traffic light. See it? It sticks out.
On the left.
Yep, see it's that tallest building here.
That
is the elevator shaft in the building, that whole thing sticking
the thing that
up
sticks
here.
out the top?
Yeah, that's right. But this is it. Joe redid the building. It's tan and green. And it's its own building. It's 4 stories high and a basement.
That monstrosity there, huh?
Yes.
Boarded up monstrosity.
Yeah, 520. That was Gameroom Warehouse, that big building. And it's a whole city block. It goes back the whole
Wow, look at the size of that thing.
It is. It's a whole block.
Okay.
And that thing had several thousand machines. Nothing. I mean, he had 20 and 30 of everything. Major player, man.
Well, you know, they come and they go, don't they?
Yeah, and you know, he went because his health.
Yeah.
He did it not because he wasn't making a grade. But we were always in competition with these other guys. The smaller ones didn't really bother us much, but we were always in competition with the bigger ones. And Joe had an idea to make things work, and he outsold all them other guys around here for machines.
Which are also almost all gone too.
Yeah.
There's only one left.
Yeah. That's right. But that was Gameroom Warehouse. 520 Lehman Street.
Well, there might be 2 left. What's the history? How long has
M&P?
No, M&P's not old, are they?
They've been around a long time.
Have they?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay. That's not where I was going. I was going Wilmington Home Amusements, which is a little far away from here, because that's kind of pretty far south.
Right.
I don't know what's going on down there or how long they've been around, but their building is huge, and you've been in their warehouse. They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was in there. Yeah, it's fairly sizable. You could fit the stuff in that building on one of these floors, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought it was pretty huge. I don't know how they're doing down there. They're nice guys. They don't have it. Hell, they're just manpower wise, they're the same size as we are. I don't know how they can manage to have that big of stuff. I don't know how they do it. But good guys, and they actually do nice work. I wouldn't say their attention to detail matches ours, but I've seen a bunch of pieces they've done, and I wouldn't line up to bash it. I think they do nice work down there.
Hell, as far as size of building is concerned, how about a coin-op warehouse? The size of that?
That's huge.
I mean, compare that to where we just drove past. Is that about the same?
What's he got? 4 or 5 jukeboxes in there?
I'd say it's almost the same, Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, 400 or 500. He's got a whole floor that's just nothing but jukebox parts.
Oh, Lord.
There's a conveyor that goes up for to that parts room. There's an elevator also in it, but first the one room was just nothing but juke parts.
But his business model is entirely different. I don't think he doesn't do much. He doesn't do. He's almost a wholesaler.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
The pickers bring the stuff and he wholesales it out. I don't think he's got a big business in doing any type of repair, restoration, or any of that stuff.
Oh yeah. When we were loading up, one of the guys there was looking at Ray's truck, was saying how nicely set up it was, and he turned to Lloyd and said, "Lloyd, we need one of these." And
Lloyd said,
"No,
hell no,
no,
no."
Yeah, no repair work. Lloyd never did that. He was always just a distributor.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that trip. That was neat.
Yeah, if anybody wants to check something neat out, definitely go check out Coin-Op Warehouse's building. It's really neat. I mean, it's older, and every time you make another turn, you're just finding more and more jukeboxes. Like, oh, it's unbelievable. It's just crazy how much stuff is in there. Like, you think you're done finding stuff, and then, oh wait, here's another entrance. Oh wait, here's 50 more jukeboxes.
Yeah, notice I didn't go along.
You should have.
Yeah.
You really should have. It was interesting to walk through. It was neat.
Yeah.
The rooms and the little thingies and stairwell.
Just some of the stuff in there, like
the scales.
The scales are really neat, yeah. And then a couple of the pianos downstairs that have the stained glass on the front. I mean, lots of neat stuff.
Neat.
It was fun to just look through, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I got a couple more subjects here, Jim.
Okay.
Let's talk about Pinside for a minute.
Okay.
I've recently been pretty much bashing Pinside, and the way I've come across has been a little bit off base. Pinside itself is like a really nice building. The founder and those who support Pinside, very cool stuff.
Right.
A lot of work went into what they did, and the format of what they did is simply awesome. It really is very, very nice.
Yeah, met plenty of nice people off there, including one, Russ Myers, who was over my house last night.
There are a lot of nice, helpful people on Pinside for getting parts, for getting advice.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So, your Elvira skull came compliments of Pinside.
Awesome.
So I just need to clarify who I'm bashing, and that is the trolls who throw around their opinions like they're the authority on things, who have nothing but negative stuff to say, nothing of any constructive. They're just there to pick a fight and say something nasty about what it is you have or are trying to do. So to those people specifically, I would like to send out a very sincere, go fuck yourself. The rest of everybody else, including those who
9% of the people on there, good people. One rotten
apple spoils the bunch.
Right.
I have no problems with Pinside. Pinside is cool. It's just infested with that garbage that makes you and me just kind of not want to be there. So that's Pinside. And, okay.
Ready to get out of here?
We're here. Let's get out of this thing.